It's an energy that we just talked about in some other videos, but there's a masculine energy and a feminine energy. There's a yin, there's a yang. Sun up, sun down. Everything has an opposite. And one of the problems I see men is they're in their feminine too much. They're in their feelings. They emote too much to the woman, whether they're just starting to date or have dated. They get wildly emotional. They have emotional swings. Basically, you're a fucking girl. Basically, you're emoting like a girl. So then what does that force her to do? Because you always have to have a polar opposite. She has to go into her masculine. And you see this a lot in marriages. All right? A lot of people get divorced. I mean, the divorce rate, 80% of all divorces are initiated by women, and I firmly believe one of the main reasons why is because she took on the role as the masculine dominant one, and she lost respect for the guy because he's too feminine. I'm gonna tell you a secret, guys. Women won't fuck you because they love you. They fuck you because they respect you. That is 100% true. If you're married and you're in a sexless marriage or in a sexless relationship, she doesn't respect you. She might love you. You might have kids with her, and she might love you because you actually helped her produce kids. I mean, you're the only two at that time that can produce that kid. So she might have a love for you. She doesn't respect you. And once a man loses respect over the woman or the woman he loves or he's with, it's done. It's completely done. Her hypergamous nature is going to kick in. She's going to try to find someone better than you. Then it's just life. So in order to help keep that balance the way it should be, the way biology actually created it to be, is you have to stay in your masculine. You have to be her rock. You have to be the one who doesn't show too much emotion, who she can come to for anything. When she's sad, when she's mad, when she's pissed, you got to just be there and be like, okay, all right. You got to be the one that is centered. Bullshit in life. You don't need to vomit it out to your girlfriend. You can vomit it out to your best friend. You can vomit it out to your guys. You don't want to vomit it out to her, okay? Because then she has to go into her masculine. She feels unsafe when you're in your feminine because that's her role. You've completely reversed roles. And again, I firmly believe most of the marriages that fail is because of this one concept, is the roles reverse. The concept of masculine and feminine energy is, you start dating a girl and you're already in your feminine. And then what do you get? You get ghosted. You get, I just want to be friends. And she means it. She probably just wants to be your friend because she views you as a fucking girl. She views you not as a man. Her mind is, this guy's talking like a girl. He's a girl. I could be friends with him. So you really got to think about that. You got to check your emotions. You got to check what comes out of your mouth and really think, is this going to help me? Is by vomiting out my life story, the first date to her, really going to help me? It's not. It's actually, women think it's sympathy and you're trying to get sympathy sex. You really want to watch what you say. You don't have to be this robot and you don't have to not have feelings, but there's a time and a place for everything. So this concept is real. You don't have to believe me. It's 100% factual. You have to stay stoic to a degree. I don't really agree with that word, but you got to stay stoic. You got to stay in your frame, your masculine frame. And if you can do that, that forces her in her feminine. I've dated lawyers. There's a lawyer not too far from here that she's a lawyer, so she's always in her feminine. She has to be. She's around fucking dudes all the time and she's doing battle. When we went on a date, I forced her into her feminine. I was just more dominant than her. And she's even told me that. She's like, wow, just the way you are, the way you act, I feel safe around you. And she specifically told me, I feel like a woman. I'm actually enjoying these dates. Now, other women have said the same thing, where I'm more dominant than them, so they feel safe. They feel like they're not with another fucking woman. And it allows them to relax. It allows them to let me lead, which is the natural process for all men. Men lead, women follow. Now you're gonna see all these feminists fucking jumping in on this, like, oh no, I don't need a man, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you know what? You do. And I'll tell you why. If you guys are both laying in bed and somebody breaks in, is your ass gonna go down there and fucking kick someone's ass or die for you? No, that's the time you need a man. So these concepts of I can do everything a man can do is bullshit. A man needs to lead. And if you can do that and you have your shit together and you can understand and fully grasp masculine energy, you're gonna do amazingly well with women. This is Jared with Magnetic Men's Club. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.